Good afternoon, my fellow family, friends, and colleagues. It's your girl, Dr. Charity, aka the Queen of Divas, and I'm here to give you your weekly encouragement on today. Well, on this beautiful, gorgeous afternoon, I know I'm a little bit late, but I'm here to tell you your girl, Dr. Charity, the therapist in training, is back on solid ground. But I got to give to you what I saw when the therapist in training went to work on the road. On the road, because that was basically working vacation at the same time. But I got to tell you, ain't nothing like it. Now, today's weekly encouragement is going to be it's going to still be an encouragement and a motivational. But I want to pour into you. I've already taken this in and actually experienced what I'm about to share with you. So mine's a testimony, but I'm going to give you the motivation where you can have just a similar testimony yourself. Okay? So, as I've already said, you see what I see? See that? Even though it's a little cloudy, you see what I see? You still see that gleam, the beam and the gleam, the glow, don't you know? Yeah, that right there. Oh, I didn't forget just because I went a little ways out. I still know that the blessing is still there. It's still showing. And that's the natural sun. But the spiritual sun is behind that corner as well, desiring to show and flow to me and through me. Oh, I got some goodies for you. So, everybody that's tuning in today is already blessed. You're blessing yourself and you're blessing others even if you don't know it. A dog is blessed. Everybody is blessed. But I tell you something. That spiritual man wants to give you more than just a blessing. Ain't nothing like the favor of God. The favor is your overflow. That's God. Blessing God too. And that's good. But that favor puts you in places and amongst folks that you never even thought you'd run across. Does anybody need a little testimony? You want a testimony? Come on in. I got a testimony right here for you. And it's a personal. Okay? Come on. Lend me your ear real quick. I want to tell you what I ended up seeing and experiencing when your girl, Dr. Charity, the therapist in training, aka the Queen of Divas, went on the work and the vacation. All right? Let's get this title. So, just before I dive in, I want to talk to some specific people today. I'm going to talk to everybody, but I want to reach out to somebody specific today. So, everybody that's talking, or everybody that's listening, excuse me, I got a question. Does anybody feel like that wherever they're looking for God to come, that they just don't see him? Anybody feel like that? Anybody feel like I prayed for it, looked for it, I saw it, and I just prayed for it and I didn't see it? Okay, that's one person I want to talk to. Okay, if that's you who I'm talking to, I want you to continue to listen in, tune in. Is there anybody else that feel like I got an answer, but it wasn't the answer that I expected? Anybody feel like that? Anybody feel like I got a response, but it's not what I saw? I felt like it was right, but it wasn't what I didn't know if it was right. Anybody feel like that? Okay, let me ask another question. Anybody feel like that they are experiencing the blessing, but really can't put a tag on whether or not the blessing is a blessing or is it a curse? Anybody feel like that? Anybody feel like, well, I didn't expect it to come this way. See, I prayed about it and I thought I had it at one time, but then it didn't turn out to be like that. And then what happened? I prayed again. And then when I saw, I actually ran into it. It felt so right, but I'm contemplating because even though it feels right, it doesn't always look right. Anybody feel like that in that role play? Okay, then you who are exactly who I'm talking to. Come on in. Come on. Let me ear this for a few minutes. I got something for you. So, if I had to give this weekly encouragement, a title would be simply this: be ready and be open to the new perspective of life. The importance of self-care. I want you to let that resonate. I'm going to tell it to you again. Be open and ready. Be open and ready to the new perspective of life. I know it sounds like more so a therapist coming to talk to you today than a motivational speaker, but guess what? You're all getting something out of it. The importance of self-care. Somebody today may be saying, okay, Dr. Charity, now you're really throwing me through a loop. What you mean? Be open and be ready for the new perspective. What perspective of life? I'm glad you asked. All of us human beings, as human beings, have different concepts and visions and values about life. Everybody don't believe life the same way. But because of that is also why some of us, as I told you before, got this little small box that we trying to put God in. And when the blessing doesn't look like it fits, then we automatically toss it out and say, well, that's not God. God wouldn't give me that. He's not going to give you nothing necessarily bad for you. But who's to say that God don't know how to use? Because God can use anything and everything he wants to. Just because it don't look like what you would choose don't mean that God didn't do it. Hello. But let me go a little bit more. Somebody else may be saying, okay, as a son, hey, that's God confirming that you're blessed and your favor is knocking at your door. But tune in, continue to tune in and you'll see more. I felt that. So it's just like the importance of self-care. Somebody may be saying, well, Dr. Charity, well, how does the new perspective of life ties into the self-care? I'm glad you asked. Because self-care, just like mental health, just like your physical being, all of that is important. And it's very important to take care of oneself because we as human beings, a lot of us, and I am guilty as charged, put everybody else before us and let everybody else live their own life through us. We sitting there watching the movie and can't even enjoy it, but it's our movie. It's being produced in our studio and we can't even enjoy it because we're too busy trying to impress somebody else. But I'm here to tell you today, there's importance, great importance in self-care. Come on in. Let me give you some information. So, as y'all know, I went out. I can't wait to print out these pictures so I can actually show you. It's on my phone. I got videos. Y'all tune in to Facebook and Instagram. I'm going to be putting up some videos of how it looked. I enjoyed myself. And the awayness. I was working a little bit and vacation a little bit. I'm going to tell you something right now. That was therapeutic to me. I came back and I feel almost like a new being because I've never experienced a day in my life. And this experience was great. So that's the reason why I'm telling you today to be open and ready for the new perspective of life. When I went on this cruise and went to the Bahamas, it's amazing what I saw. From the cruise to the island, it was amazing. I'm telling you, be open and be ready because the blessing of God, as I've already told you, doesn't always come the way we expect. Does anybody need an example? You want to hear the testimony? Here's your testimony. Because my meditation, honestly, was all this week was about meditating while I was cruising. And the Spirit showed me a lot of things. But I'm going to use a personal testimony. As y'all know, I came into this year. Forgive me if I get emotional at times, because this is really touching my heart. I came into this year and I told y'all that I'm in transition. Transitioning is happening. I had already laid it on the altar and told God, what I wanted. I wanted to be working in my field. I wanted to begin my career. I wanted to be able to work on, getting me my next updated car. I prayed also for my significant other so I can bring the family together, things like that. And I told you, I had a blueprint for everything but what? The husband. Well, 11 months later, 10 months later, if you want to be straight on. I'm no longer transitioning. I can officially tell my followers, I can't give all the information, but I can officially tell my followers, he's here. He came in the most unexpected and unexplained way, but I'm no longer transitioning, y'all. He's here. And the Spirit never lied to me. I was wondering why at the beginning of the year the Spirit kept trying to tell me, girl, are you sure you want this? Do you got everything in order? He is not playing. Do what you need to do. I'm sitting there like, I'm ready. I've been praying for years for this. What do you mean? But that was my closed-mindedness, not willing to think outside the box. That's where a lot of us have issues at. Not willing to think outside the box. I decided one time to think outside the box. It won't what I agreed to. I'm going to be honest with you. I didn't expect this. I wasn't looking for this. I was not. And in my perspective, my own personal perspective, I wouldn't have chose this. Not because that it's a bad situation or a bad person, but because it just, my personal perspective was a little bit more different but it was different than what he had. That's what I'm coming to talk to you about today. Open up your mind and be ready for the new perspective of life. Do not take what other folks said and decide to live your life accordingly. That's their life and what makes them happy. But you don't know how God gonna bring happiness into yours until you open up and tell God, look, hey, take it. Do whatever your will is. I'm all open for it. Because I'm gonna talk to you right now. Mine's is here. Mine's came into my life, and the only thing he asked for me was, can I at least get an opportunity? That's all he did. He asked for my hand, and he just said, you got to give me the opportunity. I can't tell you and dictate what you would see and how, if you would like it. But he said, you got to at least give me the opportunity to show you what I can do before you can actually hold it against me. Words coming from a black man, a young black man like that. I said, okay, well, guess what? He talking a little bit. Okay, a little bit. I do feel a little Carrie Hilson coming up. Okay, you're turning me on. Let me stop. But I'm being real. I did feel him turning me on. I said, okay, I'll give him an opportunity. And I did give it. And you know what, y'all? I have no regrets that I gave him the opportunity. Because you know what? As soon as I said yes and I agreed, he took my hand and we've been just speed running. He took the lead and took it out. He's not perfect, but I'd be darned if he's not the best. This is one heck of a man, all in one lumped up in one hole. But it's only like that because I finally opened up my mind and accepted, prepared myself, and was ready for the new perspective of life. Because with this man, like I said, I've been married before, but this is the first time I can tell you, just like Anita Wilson, I found real love. I found real love. Yes, you keep blessing me beyond in my wildest dreams. Yes, I agree with Anita Wilson. He loves me. I found real love. I found real love. Wow. This is what happens when you open up your mind to the new perspective of life according to his will. Not your personal will, his will. Because when you do that, you'll be surprised what is so close around that next corner that got your name on it. Because see what God can do, you'll be sitting there praying for the house, and God's the only reason why he holding back is because God said, if you would just go around that corner and open your eyes up, I give you the house, the business, the contract, and the client wrapped up in one. But you got to go around there and go get it. Don't that sound good? I sure would take that. That was for somebody. Somebody tuning in today, that's you. And if that was you, I hope you caught that. Because all it takes is one opening of the mind. Go get it. And not only will you get the place, I told you, you're going to get the business success, the contract, and the client all wrapped up in one bow. You looking just for the place to lay your head, and God going to take it to the next 2-3 levels higher than what you expected. If you just go around and look at life from a different perspective, according to his will. If you do that, you'll be surprised at what lies around. I thought the same. But you know what? When I opened my mind, it allowed my eyes, the scales off the eyes to fall as well. And I was able to experience, just like I told you, I was able to find real love and actually see what real love looks like. Real love is not I love you. That's good to hear. I'm not saying that doesn't have no meaning. What I'm saying is love is an action word. It's what the individual does more than what they say. It's what they do that speaks the volumes of truth. So I'm telling you today, the therapist is no longer in transition. He's here. It did take the whole year of 2025, but I come to tell you right now, I am a living testimony that God will do what he said. But it all comes back to you. Are you ready? That's the importance of the self-care. If you take care of yourself and open up your mind, you will see so much happen to you. I'm talking to somebody today. So much will happen to you that you ain't going to be able to keep tabs of. I told you you're going to feel like that cup overflowing. My cup runneth over. Ain't that what David said in Psalms? My cup runneth over. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life. It's going to happen. But my question to you is, what you going to do about it? Just saying. What you going to do about it? It's meant to happen to you. It's yours for the asking. But what you going to do? What you going to do? Are you going to open up your mind beginning on today? I'm telling you what to do. How to go through this week like I did when I went on that cruise. I opened my mind up and got blessed. I even got blessed with a woman sending me home with what looks like a wedding dress. And I didn't even ask for it. Brand new spanking dress. And it looked just like a wedding dress. Which I just took, that was God saying, hey, I told you if you just stop looking out one slot, just open up your mind and just expect that God gonna give it, but God gonna give it his time and his way and in his formation. Just let go and let God. Stop trying to piggyback and trying to figure out, because while you trying to figure it out, he's already worked it out. So I come to tell you today, as you go through this week, I'm coming to tell you as you go through this week, open up the mind. Prepare yourself. Be ready and be open to the new perspective of life. Stop limiting it down to what you were raised by, what you saw. Look, God can come any way he pleases. There's no limits. Take the limits off of God, as I was taught years ago. Take the limits off of God. Stop looking at God to come just one way. Because he's Alpha and Omega, he can come any way he pleases, any way he well pleases. So I'm telling you today, open it up. That's the importance of self-care. Do not utilize what other folks are doing in their life. I don't care if it's your own friends, colleagues, even family. Go do you. That's the next part of this whole weekly motivational. Go do you. Now, I didn't say go out there and act like a coon. I said go do you, meaning whatever is your personality, go live it. Live it up like I told you last Sunday before I left. Live it. Live it up just like that. Live it up. You still got to be disciplined and you got to be mature in it, but live it up. Don't let nobody out there tell you how life is supposed to be for you. Look, they got their own movie. Let them focus on their own movie and stop trying to star in yours. Because you'll mess around and you'll be sitting in it. Before you know it, you won't even be in the producer's chair. You're going to be sitting back in the audience watching them play your life, and you sitting here living miserably because you ain't even got no partake in it. Go do you. Okay? Okay? Take care of oneself. I'm going to say this and then I'm going to leave. Because of the fact that I've never been nowhere by myself, because of the fact that my family is not really big, especially on my mother's side, it's not really big on traveling. So I'm not going to lie, this experience was a little bit shaky because it was not normal. But the Spirit, as I told y'all, the Spirit already told me 2 years prior that I had to come out of my comfort zone. There are things that you're going to end up having to do that everybody else haven't even done. But you got to do it because of what you asked for. I told you more work, greater heights. You want to go higher than the last 3 generations? You got to do more than they did. And rightfully so. So it was something that I was contemplating because I got the support to do it, but I got a lot of kind of fight back because it's like, this is your first time flying. This is your first time getting on a cruise. Like, this is, that hurricane out there. It was just so much. But with the prayers of the righteous availing much, I was able to not only successfully fly, I was able to successfully sail. Not one bit of ounce of sickness or nothing overcame me. And I enjoyed the greatness of what I saw. And because I stepped out of the boat, and because I decided to do the uncommon thing and decided that I wanted to do just a little bit more better, just because of that, God said, I love your faith. I'm not only just going to bless, I'm going to bless you while you're on the ship. I'm going to bless you when you get into the island. I'm going to bless you even more when you get back home. And I'm here to tell you, I'm going to tell you right now, it happened just like that. I am overblessed. I feel the blessing from the inside out. Not to mention, I told you, I'm no longer transitioning. He's here. Y'all will see him. Y'all will see him eventually. God, I can't let all details out. God told me I had to shut up. But I had to tell somebody at least the beginning part. The beginning part is he's here. This is no longer a dream or waiting on God to do it. He's here. Full living color. Full-fledged grown man. He's here. He done already stated his piece to the point he don't even want to repeat what was spoken about because we done already put the nail in the coffin that this is where it's going. He already working on it. So, but I'm gonna zip my lip and let everything else come accordingly. But I said all that to tell you today, those who are tuning in, the importance of self-care. Take care of yourself. Do for you, regardless if somebody else does not back it up. Do it for you. I didn't say go out there and act like a maniac, but go do what makes you happy. Do it. Do it. Because when it makes you happy and you're willing to open up your perspective, yeah, somebody else may have, a haterade out there may have something to say about that, but I'm going to tell you something. That opportunity of you stepping out of the common zone, the common era, and doing something completely different could be the difference between you having your breakthrough, deliverance, and healing, and even the favor of God. That's the difference between getting it tomorrow and getting it in 10 years. Something that small can really hold us back. You'll be surprised. So I'm telling somebody today, open up your mindset. Get ready, because I believe I'm speaking to somebody today. Somebody's miracle, deliverance, healing, something that you're looking and been desiring is waiting around the corner. All you have to do is open up your mind to the new perspective of life and expect that God may come, he may come left, he may come right, heck, he may come from the straight up, he may come up from the ground, he may come straight ahead. You don't know where to go, just listen and tune in. Keep the connection, the relationship with God, and listen and tune in. That's all you got to do. And let go and let God. And watch what he does. When I finally let go and let God, I let go. And it was like God said, she finally give me what I asked for. All right, well, son, come here. I got you. Go on down there and give her what she wants. I told the girl, she finally did it, but she got to do some more things, but we'll wait till after y'all get together and then I'll work it out that way. And that's exactly what's happening right now. And I'm so happy. But I just said all that to tell you today, those who are tuning in, go through this week with an open mind of perspective on life. Do not stay in that small hole expecting that that's the only way that God can do it. God can use anything and everything. If he can use a donkey, he can use anything and everything. Don't limit. Take the limits off of God so you can see the double, triple, quadruple favor that God is about to reveal on your life just for opening up your mind and accepting that it's important to take care of oneself. You only got one life to live. I didn't say act like a maniac. I said go live your life. Live the best life because your better days are in front of you. Your best days are ahead, not behind. You just got to believe. And the question to you today, do you believe? I told you, I found real love. I found real love. I found real love. Come on now. So I'm just saying, is anybody out there? Do you feel like that's it? God, you feel open? Anybody want to open up their mind right now? Because it's yours. I'm only letting you know that it's yours. Just open up the mind and take care of yourself. Regardless of who says what, go do it. And watch the miraculous from on high come through. As long as you stick to his will, the miraculous going to hit you and you going to get double, triple, quadruple what you ever expected. It's yours right now. Well, that's all I have for you today. But tune in next week for another weekly motivational. I might have a little bit more to share from me and this lovely, rejuvenating and refreshing time away that I had in the Bahamas Islands. But I wanted to let you know that I love you. Please subscribe to Lady Superwoman on YouTube. That's at Lady Superwoman 9999. That's 4 9s on YouTube for all of your weekly encouragements. And remember to have an open mind and be ready and open your mind up to the new perspective of life and take care of oneself so you can live the greatest and best days of your life, which actually begins right now. I love you. See you next week. Bye-bye.